this gold farm, most people know it. It is one of the best gold farms in the game to get a bunch of high sell rate transmogs on. There's a ton, even white items. There's a lot of white item unique transmog on this farm. It is hands down one if not the best classic farm for a unique transmog with a decent sell rate. But obviously people are aware of that. So there is some competition. Let me see, I'm just gonna... That guild invite, Makia, Kazakh. He's not getting the invite? We're still waiting on you, Cube. Oh, you sent me a smiley. Good shit. Let's start the loot appraiser and go ham. Boom, boom. Let's go. Oh god, the toxic Kazakh people investing the guild. Infesting? Well, he's not joining. For some reason, he's not getting invited. He might have blocked guild invites on too. What the fuck are you guys... Why are you standing still, guys? Yo, Vimy, what's going on? I need someone to run clockwise. I'm the only guy running clockwise. Never mind. Yeah, if Cube and Meller runs anti-reverse opposite clockwise, and then me, Vimy, Kanel can run clockwise... How does the realm section now work in WoW? And can I see other amounts in the auction house from other realms? No. Everything on the auction house is still realm specific, besides from items that stack, like materials, etc. How much percentage speed do you have on your tune? Well, this is a level 70 speed tune. He's alright, but he's moving at like 235%. That's obviously like now after the nerfs. Is this good? I would post that on the auction house. The Warpaint Cloak is cheap as fuck. But the average sale rate on that is still 2,000 gold, so clowns are actually buying it. It's not the best item, it's not a unique white item, but fuck it. Where do you get the last 20%? I only have 210. Well, this tune is not min-maxed, but look, Autumn Druid with critical strike and speed. This one does not have critical strike. Neither does these legs. The boots are 242 item level with critical strike and speed. Ring, speed, enchanted with crit. This ring just critical strike, gemmed with critical strike. Trinket is pretty good. Critical strike and speed. Speed. Critical strike, speed. Critical strike, speed. Critical strike, speed. Do you have like all the correct enchants? For instance? I did have a question about the BFA speed pieces. So when you do normal dungeon, the item level piece is actually higher than if I did it on Mythic. Yeah, look, this is a Mythic raid head. These are Mythic shoulders. And apparently, the tooltip, even though it says that the Longstrider trait is the exact same on this Mythic item and this blue item, it appears to be different. And it appears to be based on the item level. It's just Blizzard spaghetti coding again. Sorry, I don't leave for my guild. Can you send an invite again? Guild invite, Makia, Kazak. Let's see if this guy can join in now. Yep. Is there going to be speed sets with the War Within? You'll be level 71, so you can use like the War Within enchants and consumables. So ideally, you want to try to get level 71 green items with speed. No. You still want the normal dungeon items. Normal dungeon, higher item level than mythic. Okay. Yeah, Ketos. What professions are we going for the next expansion? It depends on the market, but like tailoring for cloth, maybe inscription for Dark Moon cards, skinning, and then obviously I'm going to do gathering as well. But I got a whole video talking a little bit about my setup and my thought process behind it. That video should I'm not sure when I'm going to upload that video. Before War Within, at least. I'm back. Guess Vimy didn't pick up the Varret? No, but guess who did, man? Guess who did? Let's see, some more people signed up. There we go. Hello, students. Still using scrap? Or is there an alternative? I don't get little coin mark. No, nobody does. There's only been one update to scrap, but that only fixed the settings. It didn't fix the coin. So hopefully that's coming soon. Hopefully. But yet there's similar add-ons that does the same thing. I just prefer scrap over any of them. Do you have an NA guild for farming? No, but somebody made like a student guild on NA. Apparently. Scrap works with Bagnon and LVUI. Yeah, but like, I don't want to use Bagnon or LVUI. Hello, Soon, have you heard anything about the scrap add-on getting fixed? Well, the guy who made scrap was on vacation when the pre-patch dropped. And then he did an update for scrap that fixed the settings issues that it had, but it didn't fix the coin issues. So I'm guessing that it's going to be fixed relatively soon. But the guy has made like 50 add-ons, so he probably has a lot of shit to update and to fix. And he probably thought that he fixed everything with scrap and then moved over to the next add-on. But he didn't. No, I got it. Finally, Aris. This week felt like all the collectors spent all the gold on 150 to 500 gold pieces and nothing left to buy the 50k pieces. It's felt like that ever since pre-patch for me. Hey, Molo, what's up, dude? 192 people in the guild now. All druid farmers. Grass after how many hours? I haven't kept count, but I've done it many times without getting shit recently. Well, this guy's playing a fucking Death Knight. Look at this. Look at the amount of druids that's online in the guild. All fucking orange. And then an imposter. Is this SOD? No, this is retail, man. Just arrived in Balgan, ready for going offshore. Ah. How long? And where are you going, man? What field? Oh. So now to get a new guild if I'm Horde, you gotta add my battle tag, and then you gotta whisper me your character name plus realm, and then I can manually invite you. Yeah, I saw the Invoker guy. Until my operation is finished, I'm going on the world's biggest ship, and we're going to remove an oil rig. Oh. Hopefully it takes a long ass time. So you can get the fat monitas. Like everyone working offshore, they always pray that it's going to be foggy weather whenever they're going home. Cause you don't like if you work in Norway and you work at like an oil platform in the North Sea and it's too foggy for the chopper to take you back home, you're not going to work. You're literally just sitting in the oil rig, which is like being at a nice hotel with all meals made by professional chefs and everything. You don't have to work, and you get over $1,000 a day just sitting there. For each day that you have to wait due to bad weather conditions, over $1,000 a day. Going to this shit? Oh, yeah. Aboriginal bands, 28k. Gathered up 1,200 posts after I started farming. Is getting there slow and steady. Yeah, that's not too bad. You can easily reach 2k before the war would end. I believe. You post everything and just average good things? I'm not sure if that was a question to me or a follow-up question to Cryptex, but I can speak for both Cryptex and myself. You don't post everything, no. You look at the value of the item, And then you look at the sell rate of the item. And then you also look at how many appearances the item is shared with. Those three things are very important. 3-week vacation, right when the war within comes up, I have to work again. If I dedicate my weekend, it's really hard to play after spending 8 hours at the desk. Yeah, at least for a long time. How can you check if the item shares appearance as an add-on? Yeah, the add-on all the things will show you if you just hold on the item. Like, look at this one. You see this cloak? You see that long-ass list of items on this cloak? Those are all cloaks that have the exact same appearance as this item. But if I look at this cloak, you can see it only shares appearance with one item, that being the bandit cloak. And then you can look at something like these legs. They don't share an appearance with anything. But yeah, the add-on all the things will show you that. By the way, I'm down to 22.6 in handicap now, and that's 1.5 weeks after I started playing golf. It's not too bad. Do you know how far can you hit, Molo? Did you test that out? That's usually what gets you in the beginning. Because you gotta hit twice. Maybe sometimes even 3 times. To reach where somebody does on their first hit. Well, if you use a driver, like how long do you hit? Because I'm Sunless boots with speed on, sell or keep. Sunless is too high item level to enchant minor speed on him. So those are actually worthless. They should be worthless, but people aren't going to think of that and they will still buy him. Do not keep, sell. Yeah, but there's so much fuss to it though, Jimsy. We need we need Looter Praiser to work, or we need a similar add-on that does exactly what Looter Praiser does. Literally just start the challenge. Boom, done, that's it. Bag posters are so sweaty, 30 seconds on your undercut? Yeah. Dude, I was just wondering if my rep items keep selling fast, what do I do? Do I keep farming every day for it, or do I keep farming 1 hour instead and do another farm to diversify? Depends on the effective gold per hour. If you farm for 1 hour and you sell everything, how much gold do you make? Do you know? Obviously, being in a position where shit is selling faster than you can farm it is a good thing, but not if you're making 8,000 gold an hour. When I actually hit with it around 200, 240, yeah, so that's not steady is what you're saying, but when you get a good hit, 200, 240, that's not bad though, man. About 13k? Yeah, then you gotta ask yourself, are you happy with making 13,000 gold an hour? Some people might be, I wouldn't. Because there's lots of gathering farms where you can make, even if it's just 20,000 gold. Still better, right? How Primal Fire can get you in an hour with a 5-man group, depending on the price, but you like roughly 100, right? At the good spots. So if they're 400 gold each, you'll make 40,000 gold an hour. If they're 300 gold each, well, 30,000 gold an hour in the good spots. I was thinking the same. Just want the rep items in the auction house. Just have stuff on the auction house. Yeah, that's not the way to do it though. Nah, like you want to have that mindset about slow selling items, right? Because there's multiple collectibles out there that's relatively fast to obtain. They sell for a high price, but it's going to take you weeks and months to sell them. Those are the kind of farms you want to do early on. Get them on the auction house as fast as possible, because selling them is the tough part. Is the talents in the gold guide updated? For level 61, yeah. I'll post the level 70s as well, since a lot of people are making level 70 speed set instead of 61s now. Is locking XP bugged at the moment? I don't think it's bugged, but you can only do it up to level 60. Well, that is changing when the War Within is released, because it is on the beta. Aren't you the chip king, Molo? Vitor Costa, welcome in, dude. So from what I'm understanding, I stop farming the rep item. That's about 13k per hour, and instead go for another slow selling item and farm fast items that yield higher gold per hour. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything that would give me 13,000 gold an hour steady. Nah, there's plenty of farms that can give you more than that steady and sell about just as fast, so I wouldn't focus on that. Long term, you want to get as much market value as you can per hour. Yes, it's going to sell slowly, but if you dedicate enough hours to obtaining these items, eventually you have so many of them on the auction house that you will start seeing steady sales. So your effective gold per hour is going to be way higher than 13k. Yeah, but that's kind of the tough part, though, Molo. I think so too. There's some people that make it look so easy. How many items in the auction house we're talking? 2k? 5k? No, I mean, it depends on what items you're posting on the auction house, like what the average seller rates on those items are. There's people making millions of gold monthly, posting 600-700 items because they're posting expensive, relatively fast selling items. But we normally say that once you get to like 1,000 auctions plus, you're starting to see multiple sales daily, like guaranteed. I'm personally selling about 4,000 transmog items across 2 bank tunes on this realm. So that's like my main bank tune selling like 3.4k green, white, green, blue, and epic transmog. And then I have another bank that's selling white and gray items. There's like 600-700 of those. Anytime, man. Do you have a nail item that you can't sell for weeks and weeks and weeks? Yeah, 1,000 of them. That's very normal. Like what you notice is when you have farmed transmog and crafted transmog, even though you might sell like 250 items, 300 items in a week, like a lot of them is going to be like fast selling crafted and farmed transmog, the same ones week after week. You sell them, you recraft them, you sell them again, and that keeps on going week after week, and then you get some of those odd sales of some bigger ticket items from both crafted and farmed mogs. But there's some items that I have to craft more than one of because it's very normal to sell more than one a day. Like the shadowy mask for the secret mount, the Onyxia scale cloak, also for a secret mount. Items like that. Hello, chat and student Cookie. What's good? How long would you say you farm gold each day? Yeah, that's a lot. Big misconceptions about that. Some people that don't really watch me that often, they think I play a fuck ton and farm like gold 8 hours a day. But the people that have been watching me for some time, they know that I don't play as much as people like to think that I play. So like I stream 4 days a week on average. Sometimes I slack or I got to do something with work and whatever. And that's also like there's like 3 hours each stream. So that's like 12 hours. So that's 12 hours of effective farming at least weekly. But outside of that, all my time rarely goes to farming. More about like finding farms, making videos about farms that I haven't covered in a while, making videos about farms that I've already done in the past, but now the price is really good, and so on and so on. That was a long sentence for 1 to 4 hours a day. Yeah, but like now it comes with some information. Because I work full time, man. So there's like it's limited to how many hours I can and can be arsed to farm. And there also there goes a lot of time on just reposting my auctions and recrafting and making YouTube videos, etc. So I do like the vast majority of all farming on stream. I still make gold off stream, like in doing investments and sometimes flipping or resetting markets, but just quit and farm gold. Working full time doesn't give you gold. No, but playing WoW full time doesn't keep the lights. So you gotta make a decision on that one. Boom, boom. Working full-time literally gives you gold if you buy tokens. Playing WoW full-time gives a depression though. Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. I haven't tried it. I've only played WoW full-time whenever there's an expansion release. And I take time off work to play. Have you thought about starting from scratch on NA just for fun? I did that like ages ago. Yeah, I have an NA account. I wanted to make gold cap on NA. And we did. But the thing is, like, NA, no offense, NA boys, but there's way more people playing WoW on EU. So it just makes more sense to play on the EU realms with a better economy. Hello there, what's up, dude? How long did it take you to make gold cap on NA? It was faster than it was faster than the gold cap that I did right before that on EU, and faster than the gold cap that I did after the NA gold cap at the time. I don't remember how long it took though. Sinking ship. Game is dying. Confirmed. 24-hour Dwar within a release confirmed? Yeah. In NA we have our guys. LATAM. Oh, is that Latino American guys? Is that what? I've never heard the term LATAM. How much gold do you have now, student? You had 40 million last time I was on here. I don't think that's true. The 40 million. I haven't had 40 million since... You know, back when I was buying black market auction house containers, I did my tactic of every time I reached a gold cap above 50 million, I would send that gold cap to a dead realm and buy black market auction house stuff on it. And then when I made the next 10 million, I would do the same. And at some point, I had like 4 tunes on 4 different realms buying black market auction house stuff. But then, like, I stopped doing black market auction house stuff, and then I sold the rooster. But how much I have now? A couple of hundred. Like, probably not 200, but above 100. $240. Yeah, I'm doing 24-hour on the release, yeah. A friend of mine has 25 alts. All he does is farm raw gold, world quests, and dragonflight every 3 days or so. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are doing that. Like, it's kind of fucked up to think about when we're in this, like, gold-making bubble that we're in. And that just seems insane to do that. Like, why the fuck would you bother with that? But, like, the fact is, most people, the average dude trying to make some gold, he just does fucking world quest and makes like 7,000 gold in an hour doing dragonflight, herbalism, and mining. Like, it's not normal to go to Northern Barrens and farm transmog around this shitty pond. And thank God that it isn't, because it wouldn't be as lucrative if it was. Rule number 1, have fun. Yeah, but that is the issue. That's why a lot of people have like whenever they hear the term gold making or farming gold, they're like, God fucking damn. They have a negative association with it because they associate it with doing world quests and making very low gold per hour doing herbalism and mining in the current content, right? Because they don't enjoy it. They haven't done the fun aspects of gold farming. No, the average guy buys 10 WoW tokens when he needs gold. True. There is a lot of people that just buys a WoW token. And that works for a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I remember that old interview on... someone posted it on YouTube, like, many years ago. When they interviewed this old boomer who played WoW. And he was, like, open about buying gold from Chinese bots. Because he was like, I got a busy life. I got fucking a million kids and a wife and all of that shit. And he could just put in an hour extra at work and spend that money to buy gold, and he would get more gold than he could ever possibly farm himself. I get the most fun when I can repost 3,000 auctions. I'm gonna watch some Game of Thrones. You started rewatching Game of Thrones? I'll see you Wednesday, Noki. Enjoy. Nice bait, Vimy. Alright, 25 minutes left. Is my comfy show? You're just watching the sex scenes, aren't you? Peace out, dude. Facilitas? You clown. Are we gonna have a race to max level on the War Within launch? I would have done that with you, man, but I'm leveling with Vimy to help him out. So obviously he's gonna drag me down. And that's fine. He needs all the help he can get. Mind dropping a playlist? Yeah, I'll link it in chat, dude. There you go. We can't do a 3-man leveling. That sucks donkey dick. At least in the early zones, it sucks donkey dick. I hear excuses. I will boost you like you've never been. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You haven't even done the quests on the beta, Vimy. You have no clue what you're walking into. Gotta level fast so we can start the farms ASAP. Yeah, but it's gonna be like it is every expansion release. We level fast, and I'm like, yo, guys, max level. Who's up for a farm? And there's like 2 people in the chat lifting around like, yeah, yes, I'm max. Everyone else is like halfway to max level. They're all slacking. Doesn't matter a lot, because once you reach max level, while you wait for a full 2x4 setup to be ready in the chat, you can like get the knowledge points and set up your professions for farming. You better put the revive spell on your hotbar. I'm gonna make a macro, a combat res Vimy macro. You're going to root on launch? Of course I'm going to root on launch, yeah. Primal Mitts. Those are legendary, man. Look at these bad boys. Only 10k now. Sold last for 1.9. Yeah, we'll see. Well, it depends on how fast the Vimy is, Garandor. Time to reset some old materials in NA. That must be easy in NA. Not a lot of action in NA. It's peaceful and quiet while you take your time to reset. What is the most meme race class combination, chat? You mean like besides from a Tauren rogue? There's something that seems way off with like a giant fucking cow trying to move around stealthy. Goblin Paladin? God. Does anyone play a Goblin Paladin? Is that a thing? I don't think that's possible. Anything Panda? Student name a dungeon to run? Sunken Temple. Okay, on my way. Good luck. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Team Rocket, appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome in. Tauren Monk is now in action. Let me see, is there any exciting WoW news today? Today is Monday. Monday is a bad day for WoW news. Maybe in the evening for us on EU. Blizzard and what happens to characters after MOP. Remix ends 467 get 40 slot bags. 26 slot region bag. What is the name of the other item like the Onyxia cloak? The Shadow Weave mask? Am I the only one not hyped for the expansion? I feel let down by Dragonflight. I'm not even excited for the War Within. That's probably a good thing, man. If you walk in with low expectations, that's a pretty good place to be at, because you might be positively surprised. I'm excited. Like, the thing is, I can play a full expansion and the current content can be dog shit, and I'm still having a lot of fun doing shit like this, old content farms. A new expansion brings more people to the game, which means more sales for me. And even if all the current content farms are dog shit, it's still a decent amount of weeks of gold farms that you've never done before that's valid. So the new zones, new farms, that's gonna be enough for me. But I am excited about it, though. Do I put all items I get while farming up in the auction house if that's a decent price sell rate? Yeah, but also take a look at shared appearances. $467, Garandor. True, I love crafting, but I hate the recent systems they've made. I would have preferred if they just scrapped. Well, I mean, I think all items should have been BOE. And you could have made a work order if you wanted to provide the mats yourself, for instance. You could have provided the mats and get someone to craft you the item for a fee. But yeah, I don't like, and it was like, it's really bad evergreen content if you think about it, because everything that's in Dragonflight right now, well, the vast majority of it, you're not going to be able to sell that 10 years from now as BOE transmog items on the auction house. For one who does not quite understand the reason for gold farming, what do you do with your gold and when do you have enough? I have enough now. I have enough gold to buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. And it's still fun. It's like, eventually it's not about the actual gold, because you don't need the gold. You have enough gold. You just think the process of gold making is fun. The element of RNG when you're out farming. Will I get a big item? Will I not get a big item? When you post items on the auction house, it's fun to see a really good sale in your mailbox. Even though you don't really have any need for that gold, it's still fun. But that being said, though, it is fun to have a goal to reach. Right? Like, you want to get gold capped. You've never been gold capped? That's your goal. Get capped. You want to get the Longboy mount when that was 5 million gold. That was obviously a quite difficult task for most people. So it's nice to have something like an end goal. I want to buy this, need X amount of gold. Now they obviously removed the Longboy auction house mount from the vendor, so now you need to have a gold cap and buy it from the black market auction house. It's way tougher, but it's not 5 million anymore. No, it has a starting price on the black market auction house of 5 million, but it gets gold capped within a matter of minutes since it got removed from the NPC. Do you have a favorite farm? Not gold-wise, I mean, fun? I don't think so. Honestly, it changes all the time, depending on what we've done a lot. An example, though, is Path of Conquest, which is like a 10-man farm in TBC. It's not the best farm. Not even close to being the best farm. I've done it for tens of hours, and the average gold per hour hasn't been the best. I could have done a lot of different farms that would have made me more gold, RNG farms, over that time span. But I just think it's a really fun farm. Wow, I got it thanks to you 3 to 4 years ago. Nice. Don't have to worry about that anymore. That being said, with Path of Conquest, I think one of the reasons why I think it's so much fun, you're killing a lot of fucking mobs, which is fun. And the loot table is really big, so you never know really what you're going to get. But I remember when we first started doing the farm again, after not doing it for a very long time, we got like 7 epics the first hour, 11 epics the second hour, and then 8 epics, 6 epics. But now lately, it's been like 2 epics across 10 people. We've been really unlucky. Now we get 1, yeah. It's super fucked up because we kill the same amount of mobs. I did it recently, one epic 5-man. Yeah. Have a recipe to learn that's always worth it. That's really realm dependent. Extremely realm dependent. Probably one of the Nax or Solgurub crafts. Those are really good. Something like the Felsteel Longblade plan is... There's too many people doing it right now. Like back in the days, that was a no-brainer. Even if you had to pay like 500,000 gold for the plan, easy. You would make like 60,000 gold profit every sword that you sell. Not the case anymore. I sometimes sell them for a loss. And you have to pay like a 800k for the plan. TBC really did a great job with epic world drop items patterns. Yeah, they did. Every expansion is better than Dragonflight, if you think about it. One thing that I will give to Dragonflight, and we're not talking current content, because Dragonflight was a really good expansion for re-implementing old collectibles, right? Best expansion ever to re-implement old shit, collectibles that you can farm. It was great. But Dragonflight related, Dragonflight was really good for collectibles, but they were BOP. There's so many cosmetic items in the Dragonflight. So many. That's BOP. Asteroid pieces are not a guaranteed drop, no. TBC Glad mounts are the best. Too bad I know no one has those mounts. Nobody has those mounts? Look at this. I have all the TBC Gladiator mounts. Every single one. Yeah, we got so much shit in Dragonflight when you think about it. Yeah. But from a gold making perspective, though, it's kind of limited to what you can farm like later down the line, a couple of years from now. You're always going to be able to make some gold off the secret mounts, like the magma shell and the food needed for the Skyclaw mounts. There's all of those cosmetic items dropping in from those Tuskar mobs and those other humanoid mobs. Like there's a decent list of cosmetic items that I can see ourselves farming in later expansions, even in the War Within. And then you have 0.5 items with, well, we have Sarlacc Caverns, which are unique sets. And I just wish they didn't fuck up Emerald Dream. Emerald Dream should have been unique mogs, and they should have kept them BOE. That would be cool. So it would be kind of be like Seraph Mortis without the Varret. Mm-hmm. 7 minutes left, boys. Better pick up something big. I still save like 70 to 100 unique transmog weapons from the Diablo 4 event. The shit they got. Well, yeah. The portal goblins, the loot goblins. Monotombs is still the best place to farm TBC recipes? No. It's a really good dungeon to get them. But even solo, doing open world killing is going to be better, man. The only thing that matters when you're trying to get to open world epic items is like mob kill count. How many mobs can you kill an hour? So doing something like, if you're solo, Legion Hold in Shadowmoon Valley is probably your best bet. Do you still open any lockboxes on a specific level 2 and I remember having a 20 to open them up? I used to, but not anymore. I've looked a bit into twink items now with the pre-patch and scaling being different, but it seems like 99% of the items are items that you cannot obtain from lockboxes. Some exceptions. There are some exceptions, by all means. Yeah, Ketos. Can anyone recommend a steady gold farm which yields 20k an hour? Depends on the prices. Like Heavy Scorpion scale usually does somewhere around that. Molten Core with Dark Iron and Blood of the Mountain. You have Running Nax Ramas for Frozen Runes, and a War Torn Scrap does above that. Boom, 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 boom. What are good twink items now? Give us some examples. Well, you want, for instance, you have... Fuck, where are we at? No, not there. Broken Isle. If you go to the Broken Shore, for instance, you kill Murlocs, and you get Legion items with sockets. Too late to the party as always. Evening all. What's up, buddy? And Deliveroo with a follow. Welcome, man. You can go to the website XP Off, Vimy. That's like the biggest twinking community. Multiple forum posts and threads about twinking items, and you can also look up the people posting on the forums and look up what gear they're using. Boy, it's been a while. Sham, how you been, buddy? What have you been up to? You know, life happens. Hopefully it's been something good that's been going on. Do you think they will bring back any old dungeons in the War Within? I mean, they had a big focus on the Dragonflight, so there's not that many left. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. If they brought back, like, UBRS, Sunken Temple. What else do we miss? PC is packing up, about to click go on a disgusting 3,000 PC. Oof. That's a lot of bacon, man. Dire Mole, baby? But you already have the Dire Mole recipes coming back, the patterns. I think there's still some items missing from bosses, right? That could drop in forms of recipe, I guess. I believe so, at least. Is Sunken Temple worth farming? Is there any good? Yeah, there's a bunch of good weapons from Sunken Temple, specific to Sunken Temple. So not that many new things to bring back, but I hope like they need people to go back to the old content too, and that's something that Blizzard is at least they say that they care about it. So I think it would be cool if they remade dungeons, kind of like they did with like Scholomance, and bring back old SM and all of that, but they would just change the color of the items. Shit, 1.4 million gold. The hassle right now is filtering all the white items from the green items so I can send it to the appropriate tunes. Gotta work systematically on this. I'm fucking color blind as well, so it's kind of hard to see that green frame around the items. A10 on only greens. You would have done really well if you had gray and white items turned on. Oh shit. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright.